Clerics have long been touched by the divine, but your natural affinity to the arcane allows you to be much, much more. Today, we are optimizing the Arcana Cleric. You're gonna start with the domain spells. You get Detect Magic, Magic Missile, Magic Weapon, Nestus Magic Aura, Dispel Magic, Magic Circle, Arcane Eye, Leomund's Secret Chest, Planar Binding, and Teleportation Circle. As for Arcane Initiates at level 1, you get the Arcana Skill Proficiency, as well as 2 Wizard cantrips, which count as Cleric cantrips. This will be important later. And you also get the Channel Divinity, Arcane Abjuration, which allows you to turn or banish a Celestial, Elemental, Fey, or Fiend. So at level 6 you get Spellbreaker, which allows you to end a spell on a creature you heal. And for potent spellcasting at level 8, you can add your Wisdom modifier to any damage of Cleric cantrips. So here's the build. You're gonna start as Custom Lineage to get +2 in Wisdom, and you also take Magic Initiate, Druid, to take Shillelagh. From Arcane Initiate, you will take Create Bonfire and Booming Blade, and at level 4, take the Telekinetic Feat, which gives you an invisible Mage Hand, as well as the ability to shove an ally or enemy as a bonus action. Let's start with the optimization. So we're going to start with the damage and control for this build. Potent spellcasting allows you to add Wisdom to any Cleric cantrip damage. That means that you can proc damage multiple times a turn. Now your Arcane cantrips counts as Cleric cantrips, so these are usable for your potent spellcasting. You're gonna take Booming Blade because it can proc damage twice. Once when you hit the enemy with the blade, and second time when the enemy moves and the thunderous energy smites on them. You're also going to take Create Bonfire, which allows you to proc the additional damage multiple times within the minutes you are concentrating. Now you're going to take Shillelagh because you want to use Wisdom modifier for your weapon attacks, and Telekinetic allows you to shove an enemy after you use Booming Blade, so they either have to move and take damage, or they have to stay and they are unable to attack you. So you can combo this with the Spirit Guardian spell, which means that either they are stuck within the Spirit Guardian to take damage from Radiance, or they have to move away from the Spirit Guardians and they take damage from Thunder from Booming Blade. So this is already a very potent combination and Arcana Cleric can do. But there's 2 more today I would like to introduce to you. So next up we are going to discuss the healing and support aspect of the level 6 feature, Spellbreaker. So Spellbreaker states that when you restore hit points to an ally with a spell of 1st level or higher, you can also end one spell of your choice on that creature. That means that it works every time you heal an ally, not when you cast the spell. This is very important because you can combo this with Aura of Vitality. Aura of Vitality states that you can use your bonus action for 1 minute every turn to restore hit points to a creature equal to 2d6. And when you combo this with Spellbreaker, it means that you can dispel magic of 3rd level or lower for 1 minute straight while healing your allies. That is extremely good for your action economy, and you can still do this with all the other healing spells. I do recommend using healing spells with the ability to restore hit points. For example, even Aura of Life at level 4 can do the same, restoring 1 hit point every turn for allies who enter the radius. So lastly, we are going to move on to a feature combination that I don't think anyone has discussed before, so I'm not sure if this actually works, but let's say it does. So you have access to Nestus Magic Aura because of your expanded domain spell list. This spell allows you to use the mask effect, which means that you can change the creature type of an enemy. This is important because Arcane Abjuration is a very good ability. It allows you to turn 4 more types of enemies, or you can banish an enemy if they are below the CR rating criteria. Now, let's say you are fighting an humanoid and you cannot use Arcane Abjuration. Now you cast Nestor's magic aura on that creature. You mask it and change it into a celestial. And then now you can use Arcane Abjuration because the enemy fits the criteria. And then they can be turned or they can be banished. The turn effect is okay. It can be used to push your enemies away for a minute, which means that they are essentially out of the fight. Of course, you have to target enemies that have low wisdom, so you can use this more reliably. The banish effect is very good because you are using the ability of banishment as a lower level, no spell slot arcane ability. But there is a CR rating limitation, so it gets better the higher level you goes. So you have to take care of the situation. Ideally, you are using this on an enemy spellcaster. Because Arcane Abjuration is not a spell, they cannot use counterspell to escape it. So you can see how important or how powerful this can be if you banish a enemy caster and they cannot cast any spells to influence the battle. For today, these are the 3 things I want to talk about when it comes to the Arcana Clerics optimization. I think this will be very attractive to you in considering using the Arcana Cleric, which is one of my favorites, if not the favorite subclass for the Cleric. So again, signing out. I hope this video helps you to build an Arcana Cleric that you will enjoy playing.